Well, we've come down to Laxey Prom. It's quite a big day, really. In fact, it started yesterday, but there's been an eyesore at the very end of the prom here for many, many years. We're trying to work out 20-odd years.
It must be pushing 20 years. I mean, I arrived in 1986, and I remember having teas and coffees in the End Cafe.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, through various private ownership, it's fallen into disrepair, and we've had this blot on the landscape for donkey's years. That's irrespective of all the work that the commissioners and clerks have done. Before I even came on the scene as an MHK, we've been working on this for years, literally donkey's years.
Well, you were so excited you had a little go. I'm not sure how people appreciate that, but you had a go.
Well, yeah,
you know what you're doing. It looks like.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, obviously, I've been in the building industry whilst I've been on the Isle of Man, and I just said to the contractors, well, look, I mean, because as a Laxey resident, somebody that's had my whole heart in the village since I've been here, a commissioner and now MHK for the region, then I do feel that I'm intrinsically involved in the village, and let's show hands on and removing a blot on the landscape, because this is a great amenity area, Laxey. Look at it today.
Beautiful. We've got issues with this whole area, haven't we? Because there was a landslip.
There was a landslip, so
and anything that goes on there, there's going to have to be massive shoring up.
A lot of groundwork. Yes, so there will have to be a lot of groundwork done, but obviously that's down to the owner, and obviously we'll have to see what they decide to do.
I mean, we've got other places, I'm thinking like Summerland sites and those sort of things, they get demolished-ish, and then they just sit there unloved and unkept, and it could be like that for some time then, you're saying, before we start building anything.
It could well be, but at least we've got rid of the, an old derelict building with broken windows and boarded up doors, etc., and it'll be a flat land area, so hopefully it'll bring some amenity value back to Laxey.
What is the hope for there? Is it housing, or is it going to be cafes?
I think it's house. I think that's the current position, but as you know, things change and plans change, but I think the current situation is for them to apply for planning, but as I say, I think the site will be a challenge.
While I've got you here, I mean, we're right by AC Wall. I mean, we've been talking about the situation with Laxey and the flooding and what's going to have to be done. What was your take on this? Now you're in power.
Regarding what the sea?
Yeah, what would you like to see to shore things up?
Well,
here?
I think to a certain extent, a lot of people have said it, and I think there could still be opportunities to actually remove some of the stones from the base of the wall, because obviously, as you look at the topography of the beach now, it's ideal the tide comes in and just runs straight up and over the wall, where it needs some kind. It needs the. And I'm not a wave expert, but obviously a lot of us watch the storms and the sea, and obviously it does swirl. Depends on which way it's coming. If it's a southwest, southeasterly, it comes into the corner here. If it's a northeasterly, it's into the corner there.
Are you for doing something though? Are you?
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, definitely.
It's getting
it right. It's getting the balance right, and it's ensuring that we protect the properties that are close on the promenade. But other than that, we want to try and do that without destroying the beauty of the beach here.
And let's finish on a positive. Laxey has become such a lovely place to come to. I mean, the cafe and the buzz you get in here, it's so nice to see the place come alive.
And I think one of the big issues is because obviously we have a cul-de-sac so the promenade's a dead end, so therefore you've no through traffic.
Yeah.
So parents feel children fairly safe. You can walk from the beach across the cafes, but fairly, without too many issues with traffic, controlling traffic. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic atmosphere.
I was thinking people won't realise we're filming on the 1st of March.
Yes.
I mean, we've got a beautiful sunny day. People are walking the beach.
We're
thinking it's summer almost, but we're on our way anyway, aren't we? And that will be gone.
Clear blue sky, not a cloud in sight.
He's selling the place.
Yeah, this is Laxey.
Will that be cleaned up as such, or will it be just a rubbly thing?
No. This is the contractors with the commissioners, working in conjunction with the commissioners all the time, and myself. The contractors are going to make the site as clean as possible, so that it'll be just a natural, natural as far as natural can be, and behind the existing boundary wall, and that block will have gone.
And people watching this in the future, this is 2022, right?
2022.
We'll see what year it is before anything's. I'm being bad on that, but you never know. It could be a few years.
Well, it could be a few years. Well, yes, I would say watch this space, but I think people have got to get on with their lives and not too busy to be watching what's happening on the end of Laxey Promenade. Yeah, well, it's in fact they're still working away, and I'm staying down here for a while. I'm staying down here for a while.